This might get weird.
Are we rolling?
We are rolling.
Oh, cheers, Grace Helbig.
Cheers, Mamrie Hart.
Oh, yeah. Kombucha for me today.
And my version of kombucha, Red Bull.
Are we? Okay, I feel like I'm in that moment where that just made my mouth water. I'm in that moment where we're in between tour dates, so I'm being like extra fucking healthy when we're here.
Yeah.
So that I don't like get sick the last weekend.
I've been squeezing lemon into water.
I know.
I don't know what the fuck
that
I've
beauty
become.
guru morning routine.
I've been alkalining my body, apparently.
You were alkalined up.
I know. I am, I've been trying to be extra healthy in between so that I earn my debauchery over the weekends.
Absolutely. Wait, are you putting lemon in hot water or cold water?
Cold water.
Oh.
Yeah.
You fucking rebel.
I have a Red Bull and I'm a rebel. It's it's wild.
You're a Red Bull.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now I'm drinking kombucha and like.
You went to a thing this morning, didn't you?
I went to the sauna.
You went to the sauna.
You know how I do. However, remember when I told you that the sauna, that one morning I got there when it opened and you could tell that the woman who was working there was listening to her own jams before she switched it to like harp and Enya and it was Christian rock. Uh-huh. They've gotten too Christian. There is now, in my sauna, there was a stone that said, "I prayed for you today." And I was like, bitch, I don't want you to pray. What are you talking about? Like, I didn't put myself down in a prayer request.
But why present it on a stone?
Right? Being stoned has a different connotation, but in the old days, it had a really different connotation.
Yeah.
And then there was a sign that was like something else about Jesus. And I was like, we're not in... This isn't a hot sauna in Alabama. Like, we're in Burbank.
It's a little kitschy. The sauna's a little kitschy. Like, it's got I didn't know that
it's saunas a little Cracker Barrel-y.
Yeah, I didn't know that they could be decorated like that.
I didn't either, and I hate it.
Can you choose? Like, will they expand their different like room experiences so you can choose the kind of decor you want in your sauna room?
That's a great idea.
Right?
If there were themed out saunas.
Oh my God.
So if I was like, you know what? I do want to go into the sauna that has like jungle print wallpaper and stuff. So that way I'm like, I'm just in the tropics.
Right.
Or like a desert theme.
Yeah. Or like a horny theme. Something for everyone.
Just the theme of my life. A horny theme.
Yeah, you know.
But I saunaed this morning and then right before you came over, like 15 minutes before, because I've been slacking, I did a shitload of vitamins, some MCT brain oil, a shot of ginger cayenne, and a shot of apple cider vinegar, and now I'm drinking kombucha. So I feel like I might be able to fly.
Yeah. You're currently growing a jetpack out of your shoulder blades right now.
I'm like, if cocaine is anything like this, I've been missing out.
I get why all those people that do CrossFit are so happy all the time.
I feel like I'm going to have a six pack by the end of this.
That's pretty
podcast.
Amazing. Your body is overrun with goodies right now.
Well, I think if I do this, I don't have to work out.
Yeah, exactly. If I just flood my system with things I say, it's up to you now. I'm going to lay down and watch reality television.
100%. I'm the healthiest sloth that ever was.
Oh, but speaking of like music choices, I think we do have to mention we did shows in Denver and Dallas this weekend,
which you'll hear live portions of today
in a moment. But when we left Denver, we had a really rad Uber driver, Debbie.
Debbie was the shit.
Yeah, and she was just like, she would curse. She was a mom. She was upset that people were moving to Denver.
Really pissed off about the population.
Oh, it was so great. And then at one point, she was just like, "You guys like my music mix?"
Yeah. It was like Bruno Mars. Well, Grace, you had Bruno Mars
Too Hot
Uptown Funk stuck in your head
for days.
And then we get in the Uber and she's playing it. And they say if you have a song in your head,
and
it's going to stay in your head until you hear it.
And you're absolutely right. I did not have it in my head. I haven't had it in my head since.
I love that. I forget who it is. There was a stand-up and I don't remember, so I'm sorry I'm not giving cred, but he had such a funny bit about how the only songs that got stuck in his head were like the songs he made up for his pet. He was like, so do I need to go to a recording studio, lay down a professional track of this song I sing to my dog just so I can get like rid of the curse?
The short answer is yes.
Oh my goodness.
But I did want to bring up before we get into the live show in Denver, I just saw this on Twitter that Saturday, the day after we left Denver, I don't know if you've seen this. Apparently, there was like an Under the Stars movie screening that they were having, and so they inflated all these air mattresses so everyone could go and like lay down and watch the movie Under the Stars. But the winds were so intense that like hundreds of air mattresses just started floating away for like a half hour. They're just rolling through
that
these
long.
fields.
Oh my god!
It was a half hour of air mattresses just flying everywhere, and people chasing them, trying to like bring them back to Earth.
Y'all, that's why I understand you want to be comfortable for a movie night, but just do a blanket and have a sore ass. Yeah.
Or just like tether down your mattress.
True.
It's oddly a beautiful video if you guys go online and you look up like Denver air mattresses. I'm
Who
sure
doesn't
you'll find
look
it.
that up? Oh, I have a little update.
Oh, yeah.
That I meant to bring up at the podcast. So, last week I discussed my problems with Jeremy Renner.
Yes, at length.
Oh, you ain't heard nothing. I got a manifesto. I'm booking a whole new one-woman tour. No, so I didn't like how Jeremy Renner is now a recording artist and, plays it in a Jeep commercial.
Yes.
Jeremy Renner has a whole Amazon store.
Yes.
Have you seen this? Everyone was tweeting it at me.
I saw it because of the tweets, and I hadn't gone and looked at it directly yet.
Okay, so I guess a few people have Amazon themed stores that are very connected to their personalities. Like I think Zac Efron has like a fitness one, someone else. But Jeremy Renner has one that's camping.
Yes.
But the great part is that in all the pictures of him camping, he's doing it kind of wrong.
Yes, I'm looking at this right now.
Like there's one where they're selling a bow and arrow bullseye and he's not even facing it.
It's
Or he's bird watching and like he's looking at something in the distance, but the binoculars are down at his chest instead of up at his eyes.
Yeah, there's a lot of, it's him fishing, but he's got the fishing pole like pulled all the way up almost to his chin.
Yeah, he's not good at camping.
But he's amazing at smizing because that's all he's doing in all of these photos.
Who are these Jeremy Renner stans that are like, I like him so much that I'm going to buy shit from his store? I don't know.
I mean, I am intrigued, to be very honest.
Wait, hold on. Are you logged into your Amazon?
I am.
Okay, well then I feel like...
Do we get something?
No. We'll surprise each other. I feel like your Amazon store should just be like, what's in your cart? Like,
yeah.
Do you have things that are like save for later?
No, I buy immediately.
Oh,
yeah.
Because I went on my Amazon when I was thinking of...
But see, this is weird because he's got like a block classic 22 archery target. And it's like this block that looks like a dice that you can, I guess, shoot arrows at.
Yeah.
But then he's got like a Vino bath treatment for poison ivy. That's not, he didn't come up with that. So this is just a curated
It's someone
collection.
just putting camping stuff. And it's like, how often do you get poison ivy, Renner?
Yeah.
I would like to know.
And he's got some original fit jeans, some 501s.
Oh, hell yeah.
Wow.
I went into my cart to see what I've been saving for later.
Oh, yeah. What have you been saving?
I went down and I was like, okay, the first thing is... The ultimate great variety of prank kit. Funniest pranks on the planet. 30 packs, practical joke gag. Funny classic and novelties.
That
the
sounds
next
right.
are tiny hats.
Yes, of
that I was doing
course.
for the Kentucky Derby. A full men's suit.
Yep. That makes sense.
Stamps. Troll wigs.
You can buy stamps on Amazon?
Yeah, isn't that the shit?
Oh, I got to do that. Okay.
I know. Troll wigs, peppermint tea. Some actual vinyl records, which is like the dorkiest place you could ever buy your vinyl records. What else we got here?
Oh, I do have...
Oh, and a blue beer soda. You know the hats where you put two beers in them and drink? Like that's in there. A Dolly Parton wig.
But like this could not be more representative of you.
That would be my store.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, if Jeremy Renner can get a store that makes no sense, give me this.
You can have a store. I have 4 items saved for later, and they're all just like Hawaiian shirts and rompers for tour. But those were accidental saves.
Perfect. Speaking of tour,
we should get into it.
We should definitely get into it, guys. We've got 2 more dates, which hopefully will be sold out by the time you hear this.
They're just about.
Yeah. They're Detroit and Minneapolis this weekend. So we'll have one more of these kind of hybrid live shows / us at my house podcast. But right now, let's get into Denver, baby.
Let's get into this Denver show. Remember, the altitude had an effect on us.
Oh man, what's going on? Lady, I almost didn't make it here today.
I know. I asked you how your flight went, and you go, I'll tell you on stage.
Well, Chip and I went on a date last night, and It was great. And we got a romance on, but we went to like drinks and we went to like dinner, and then he had like bought a nice bottle of wine, so we like partied.
What is this character?
I was watching a lot of Jiminy Glick earlier today. So I 100% fell asleep without setting an alarm.
Oh.
And then my flight was at 7:15. Mm-hmm. I woke up at 5:15, randomly.
Wow.
Walked to my kitchen, got this close to the oven because I don't have any eyesight. Freaking out. And then realized that was the exact time I needed to wake up.
Wow.
So like it was the best of both worlds.
I think the lesson is never set another alarm again.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm glad you made it.
Yeah, I got really nervous for a second there.
I had a flash this morning. I was like, what if I know that she's spending her last night with Chip before she has to leave. Like, what if she misses the flight? I wouldn't be mad at you. I get it.
You get it.
I got it.
No,
I got it.
I got here with plenty of time. I was excited. But I didn't want to stress you out, so I didn't want to tell you till we got on stage.
No, I appreciate it. I know, Ellie kept being like, did you hear from Mamrie? I'm like, I think no news is good news.
Absolutely. But I did have a fun Uber.
Another one?
Okay, it's not nearly as advanced as Alexa guy. However, it was a fun little tech thing. I landed and I get my Uber.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's like normal Uber. No, that one's clearly mine. Where it's like, he has fuzzy dice.
Oh,
Like, he's a fun guy. There was like, he was wearing a bowler hat.
Yeah, you're a magnet for these.
So it was a totally normal ride because I got in there exhausted and I was like, I'm going to establish real quick that we're not talking.
How do you do that?
I get in and I'm like a gruff asshole. He's like, how are you? I'm like, I'm really good, just super tired. Uh-huh. And then, and then I just like drift off like fucking heroin addict staring up. So I get in there, and it's a totally normal ride. He's listening to music, and then I realize his like directions, his Siri or Google Maps, the voice is set to Cookie Monster.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Okay, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, you can do that. I don't know how to do it.
I don't know either, and like, why of all voices, Cookie Monster? He doesn't speak that clearly. His mouth is full of fucking cookies.
But does he give the right directions?
He did.
Oh, that's good.
He did. But so I'm sitting there not knowing it's coming, and Incubus was playing, and I was like, I wish you were here. There's a hazard before it apart. And it was like, he goes, C is for careful and for cookies.
I mean, I feel like that's really fun, but I feel like that could potentially cause more accidents.
100%.
You're having too much fun while you're driving.
It's too wacky.
It's too silly.
So then I like forget it's happening and drift again, and then Neil Young is playing, and it's like, oh man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like merge onto the people. The fuck is happening? So that was my morning.
Wow, you've had an eventful morning.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Guys, I don't mean to freak you out, but did you know that your teeth move as you get older? They do. And if you want to get your teeth fixed, the last thing you want to do is wear braces. We're not a bunch of nerds here. We're a bunch of weirdos. That's why I'm happy to tell you about Candid, the clear alternative to braces. Candid has an orthodontist who is licensed in your state to create a treatment plan for you, and Candid only uses experienced orthodontists. They even create a 3D preview of what the final results are like, and once you approve your 3D preview, Candid creates custom clear aligners that will be sent directly to you. That means no hassle of having to go into an orthodontist's office. You heard me. You don't have to deal with people face to face. My favorite thing. And Candid costs 65% less than braces. You can save thousands of dollars and have straighter, brighter teeth in an average of just 6 months. You're one step away from getting straighter, brighter teeth. Learn more at candidco.com/TMGW and use code TMGW to get $75 off. That's candidco.com/TMGW. Code TMGW for $75 off. My morning is that, Elliot and I got a little, woo for Elliot.
He's great.
We got a little high last night. And
shocked!
I know. Well, I'm in a place where I'm allowed to. And we
Mentally, or you mean like in this state?
Jury's out.
we were like, ooh, let's treat ourselves. Let's do order the breakfast thing that you hang on the hotel door.
Like the do not disturb order thing, yeah.
Yeah, and then they'll deliver it to you at the time that you allot in the morning. And we're like, let's do that. Let's be set ourselves up for success. Mm-hmm. I got too high and I was like, I got this. Let me fill this out.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to put the photo on Patreon because it got out of hand and it's literally me not trying to be anything other than trying. I was trying so desperately to fill it out correctly, and then he kept being like, you have to put a number in that box. And so I'd cross out the box and then put a number over it. Then I thought my number wasn't legible, so I'd write out 1 with O-N-E over it. And then I put arrows. It looked like an actual serial killer filled out the breakfast
They
order.
were like, did we just find the playbook for the Denver Broncos?
Yeah, that's literally what it looked like. It looked so awful. And then I ended up crossing out the whole top part.
You've got your own paper and you're cutting it to look like the same shape.
I was like, how do I leave them a voice memo that explains this entire thing? But then we got the food in the morning and we ate it. It was really they only messed up a little bit, totally their fault. Not at all the fault of the 2 toddlers that were trying to make an order.
Way more food than you would have normally ordered. Did you get
No, we got about the right amount. It was just to be honest, I don't even know what we were trying to go for, but we were just like, this is wrong. But it was totally fine. But then we were eating it, and I realized, and you and I have talked about this before, I was eating pancakes, and then I was like, I'm done with these. And as a girl, when you're trying not to you'll just keep eating if it's in front of you.
100%. I grab the waiter. I'm like, take this away from me.
No, exactly. But
Do it now.
So I didn't realize that at one point I had just kind of picked up my plate when I was done with it, and
put
I was
it in
just
the toilet?
No, I just put it to my right and just hovered it, and Ellie was like, I guess this is for me now, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I want it away from me. And I was like, oh, you don't know the universal female sign of I need this away from me. Mm-hmm. This is I was also girls spray things on shit to and he was like, what? They do? And I was like, oh, babe, you don't know the depths that women will go to get rid of food completely.
Have you ever eaten anything out of the trash?
100%, too many times. I've literally putting on the Ritz. Guys, we're in Englewood. I can do whatever I want. No rules in Englewood.
Yeah.
I've literally put in my game of putting old room service in front of other people's doors.
It's the best.
I have a goblin in the night snuck out and gone back to that door and gotten food off of the tray that I tried to push in front of someone else's door and then snuck back. And there's someone in this world has that on a security camera footage somewhere, and I'm okay with that.
There's for sure video of that.
Yeah, there could be way worse things.
What I wonder with your put stuff in front of other people's doors, your leftover room service, do you think anyone just accidentally opens their door and steps on pancakes? How many people aren't looking down? They're off to start my day. I just stepped in a frittata.
No, I make a very conscious effort of leaving it outside of the realm of where the feet would go in front of the door.
Wow. You really do overthink these things.
Yep. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, so I've had a great time in Denver so far.
I'm afraid, it's fun. I'm a friggin' zombie, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, I need so much coffee.
Yeah.
Speaking of, segue. What about the new Starbucks cups without straws? I hate them.
Okay.
What do you guys think? No, I'm all about the turtles, but I can still have a problem with the shape of the cup.
I like them.
They're giving me the sippy cups for my iced tea, but I don't like when the ice hits my teeth.
That's a you problem. I'm sorry, but it is.
Karma's a bitch. A fly just flew into your face.
I know.
I'm just saying, there are advancements in straws. I just bought some straws yesterday.
Okay.
That are made out of avocado pits. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
But I was like, we're not doing nothing with them.
Yeah.
But so, Starbucks needs to find a straw. I'm just saying.
Okay. Put it out there.
Is Richard Starbucks here?
Yeah.
I should have taken this up when we were in Seattle.
Richie Starbucks? Oh, but have you seen the competitive field of hard seltzers now?
Oh, they are going crazy.
They're going nuts.
White Claw has got some competition.
No, White Claw came in totally chill, and then all of a sudden Four Loko came in like
They're
elbows out and was like,
They're back.
hey, we're gonna make some hard seltzers that have 3 times the alcohol content.
Oh yeah, it's like 13 point something percent.
Yes, but then get this.
What?
Anheuser-Busch came out with pumpkin spice latte seltzer. Yeah, they did.
Have you snoped it? Is that real?
That's real.
It's real?
According to Twitter Moments. the CNN of the internet.
No, but I think like Busch Light has one now. Like it's all the rage.
Yeah, but they're all coming out with 13% alcohol by volume.
I'm about it.
Yeah.
I've missed Four Loko. Like, oh truly?
Yeah.
Slam 2 Four Lokos before you go to a party?
Wait, no.
I roll up there with the big dick energy of the Insound Clan posse.
Oh,
Insound Clan
yeah.
posse. Can't even say
but the original Four Loko. Have you ever had the original Four Loko that had?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's
I would also do Sparks.
Oh,
Do you remember
yeah.
Sparks? Spark was the shit. It tasted like sweet tarts.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
You know, just give me, what's up, my Sparks? Yeah, you know. It was so good. Well, I'm glad they're coming back.
Well, they're coming
excited
back
about
with
it.
safer versions of all of it.
All right.
Yeah. So there's that.
That's probably
There's
pretty
that.
good. That's probably pretty good. So I read a story recently about squirrels in New York are getting really aggressive.
How so?
Like in Battery Park, you know, like down in the South Side, they have like all these signs up because squirrels are just straight up like assaulting people for their food.
I think they know that the earth is burning. I mean,
That's quite the tale.
yes.
No, they're
Talk
like,
about nuts.
because tourists will be like, these are cute. You know, they don't have squirrels in Australia and stuff. So if tourists see squirrels, they're like, oh, these are so sweet, and they'll feed them. But like, I've seen a squirrel steal a full Otis Spunkmeyer muffin from someone before.
Yeah.
They get dirty. They
Yeah.
tried to drop an orange on beans. You remember that? But there's
They're
this
wily.
woman quoted in Battery Park because there's all these signs warning them about squirrels now.
Yeah.
And she just says, we were just playing over here. I walked back to the stroller and then I saw this little squirrel just shoveling our Cheerios into his mouth. And I didn't know what to do.
Wow.
It was just you at the grocery store.
Yeah. Was it me? Wow,
anyway.
mayhem in New York.
I know, it really scares me.
What's the solution?
Kill the squirrels.
I mean, let's brainstorm some other alternatives. You're pro straws and kill the squirrels
Yeah,
this
100%.
episode.
Let's get
Cool.
squirrels to learn how to like to eat
This
straws.
altitude is fucking with your morals. Oh, did you see on Twitter that there was a guy that had a mango pit that was so hairy that he was so bored that he washed it with shampoo and conditioner and dried it? And it looked
I
so
did.
healthy.
It really did. It looked beautiful.
It looked gorgeous.
Way better than our hair.
Like, that's the reason I'm bringing this up. I gotta know what shampoo and conditioner he used.
Truly. This is a very pit-heavy show. No, I wonder, it's like, how are you more bored, to do that or the fact that we both read that on the internet?
Man, slow news day.
Slow news day. Did you see that Devon Sawa has a new movie?
Audible gasp. No.
He has a new movie where John Travolta plays a super fan and essentially stands the original Stan. Yes, I know. And Fred Durst directed it.
This is a
Stay with
prank. This is a prank.
And Fred Durst said that, and John Travolta said that Fred Durst was the best director he's worked with. He's worked with Tarantino. Yeah, dude. Look at it.
What?
Travolta has a really unfortunate bowl cut in it.
Oh, Limp Bizkit's Fred Durst is directing a new film starring John Travolta. It's called Moose.
No, that was its original title. It's since been renamed. Why do I know all this?
Oh, Mamrie.
Why do I know all this?
Mamrie.
I'm getting too deep into the Kurosawa world.
Oh.
It's too real.
Oh, I can't wait. I mean, we have to go see it.
100%.
Will it be in theaters? Debatable. Debatable. If it's not there, we'll just watch Michael.
What?
The Angel movie? That's the only thing.
Grace Helbig, you've never seen any movies. And the Travolta reference you give is Michael?
Yeah.
The Angel movie.
Yeah.
Not Grease.
No.
Not Staying Alive.
No.
Not Pulp Fiction.
Michael. My stepmom
Michael.
loved it.
I did see his movie Phenomenon twice in theaters.
Why?
I saw it once for free.
Okay.
I was they were giving out free tickets, and then this
You had a BOGO, buy one, get one free.
No, it was like they were like, we're doing screenings. I was in LA visiting my dad, and then like a cool person asked me if I wanted to go see it, and I pretended I hadn't.
Oh no. Oh.
That's not one you want to watch twice.
No. But you did.
I forgot about that. That's the one that had the Eric Clapton song, If I Could Change the World. Oh, it was a hit. Oh my God.
We saw a sign on the way over here that made us realize that we were in Englewood for sure. It was rush hour on I-85, and then it was an angry photo of Gandalf going, "You shall not pass." It was so much.
We were like, you think they smoke weed here? That their traffic advisor is Gandalf?
But honestly, I wanted to put my hand on the shoulder of our Uber driver and be like, "Do not pass anyone. Please."
What I also love is on the way here, we get in the Uber and we're headed to the Gothic, and our Uber driver was like, "Oh, is there a show there tonight?" And I just go, "Oh, we're doing our podcast." And he goes, "Oh, okay. So is there like a rock show?" And Elliot goes, and I thought he was doing a bit, and then he goes, "They're doing a podcast. It's well, it's kind of like they sit there and it's like a rock show, but they like sit there and talk and try to be funny." I was like, no, he said it sweetly. It wasn't a burn. But I was like, surely this Uber driver will interrupt and be like, "I know what a fucking podcast is." And he was like, "Oh, cool."
Yeah.
We taught him what a podcast was.
Yeah, and then he didn't talk for like 10 minutes, and then he started to give us the early 1900s history of this area of the town. And we were like, "Read the room."
We're over here making fart jokes, and he's like, "Did you know a man dragged trees behind his trailer to make the road Broadway?"
Yeah, we were like, "So you drag trees to make a road? Okay, very
Absolutely.
cool." Wow. Guys, guess what? Noom is supporting us again this week. That's right, they're back and they're supporting us, so listen up. Getting in shape isn't just about losing weight, it's about learning healthier habits and feeling better about yourself, whether you want to get more stamina to keep up with your busy life, if you want to get into those goal clothes that you've had in the back of your closet, or if you want to be more in tune with your body's needs, or if you just want to practice self-care, Noom is there for you. It's a habit-changing solution that helps users learn to develop a new relationship with food through personalized courses. It's based in psychology, specifically cognitive behavioral approaches, and it teaches you why you do the things you do and arms you with the tools to break the bad habits and replace them with better ones. And listen to this, we're all strapped for time. Noom just asked you to commit 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes, that's it, for yourself. I spent 10 minutes in the bathroom trying to work on my own self-care. So, I mean, everyone's got 10 minutes a day. You guys get it. You can chat with your goal specialist and a Noom community to get and give help to people going through the same things. And actually, one of you tweeted at me the other week that you've been actually using Noom and their program since the beginning of the year, and you've lost almost 50 pounds. So kudos to you. It works, you guys. If you are at all interested, you don't have to change it all in one day. Small steps make big progress, and you can sign up for your trial today at Noom, noom.com/weird. What do you have to lose? Visit noom.com/weird to start your trial today. That's noom.com/weird. The last weight loss program that you'll need.
Okay, we are back. Grace.
Wow.
Here's a fun thing.
Yeah.
Is that I was so thrown off in Denver that our Uber driver didn't know what a podcast was.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But then when we left our Dallas show,
Yes.
I got an Uber on the way there and I was just feeling loosey-goosey. Normally I lie about what I'm doing in a city.
You mean when you went to the airport?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we had different flights.
Yeah.
And the woman asked and I told her and she again did not know what a podcast was.
Really?
I'm shocked.
Interesting.
When you spend that much time in a car.
Right.
Specifically.
Weird. Well, when I left the hotel that we were staying at after to go to the airport, it was like, I don't know, 9 a.m. or so that I was leaving. And I was like rushing out to grab my Uber and I just looked. First of all, there was definitely a girl doing a walk of shame in my elevator.
Oh, hell yeah. How bad?
She actually looked great. Like it's like she came prepared. She was wearing just like an oversized men's shirt that looked like, you know, a fashion dress kind of thing, if you want to.
Like, did she steal his shirt?
I don't know, but she had 2 bags with her. One had coconut water in it. So I was like, maybe she like totally knew. She had like Ugg slippers on.
Okay.
And so I was like, this is like, she's done this before. This is a professional walk of
That
shame
is
that I'm watching
brilliant.
right now. Yeah.
Uggs, coconut water,
Like
a
she
big
was
shirt.
prepared. She was more prepared to get on a flight than I was.
Than we were for our podcast.
Yeah.
For entire tour.
Exactly. And then she like ran out of the elevator very quickly. And then I walked to the front of the hotel and I like found my Uber and I was like running over there. And as I'm running, I passed this giant white pickup truck and it's like people loading in to leave for the day. But there's 3 people trying to load in a blow up doll that's still blown up from the night
Wait,
before.
so like a bachelor party?
Yeah, it was like a woman and 2 guys, and they all looked middle aged, and they were like trying to shove it into
I
the back
love
of this car
it.
with like leis and all these other like decor items. And I was just like, I was trying to like rush into my Uber, so I just kind of double taked and was like, yeah, that looks like Texas right now. This big ass pickup truck.
Fucking Texas, baby.
To shove a half inflated blow up doll into the back of.
Well, our hotel in Texas was like a party zone.
Yeah, it was.
Guys, when we finished this show you're about to hear, we went back to our hotel and all we wanted was a nightcap.
Yeah.
We just wanted one drink from the bar to take back to our rooms, not even to like socialize with each other, to just like, we were exhausted.
Yeah.
And the only bar that was open was the rooftop bar, and we go up there. It was the weirdest vibes I've ever felt.
It was it was like not dark enough and not light, like not too bright, but still a little too bright.
It felt like people were there for a work retreat, and this is the first time they were getting drunk together.
Yeah, people were all kind of standing and looking around constantly. Like it was very awkward energy. And also the bar seemed like they were way underprepared for the amount of people that were going to be there.
Yeah, to give you a hint, Grace wanted like a double vodka soda. Again, this was our last drink of the night.
Hey, we had earned it at this point.
You know, I knew I was going to be online scooping up, like looking at pictures from the show. So I wanted 2 glasses of red wine to drink over the next several hours. And they didn't have any wine glasses. I just asked him to pour it in a pint glass. It was a goddamn mess. But we needed a drink because the show you're about to hear, which was so much fucking fun.
Oh my God.
First of all, I pranked you so hard. That's all I'm going to say.
I know.
But also, this entire show, when you hear us talking, we knew that several, like 10 minutes later, we would be helping someone propose to their boyfriend. So we were so amped up knowing that we were going to help someone propose.
The fact that we didn't blow it before the actual proposal, I'm like so unbelievably proud of us.
Yeah,
for.
me too. Because I felt very the Kristen Wiig character.
Yeah, that
can't learn about surprise party and then just like jumps through a window to shut herself up.
Yeah, exactly. There's so I mean the context of it was that someone just reached out to you in your DMs that you just happened to see.
Yeah, so our DMs are kind of split into 2. I think like once you're verified, I don't know what it even is.
I check very infrequently, and so when I do, it's like sometimes hit or miss of what messages you stumble on.
So you have the inbox of people that you follow, and then there's a separate inbox that filters messages you get and like responses to your Instagram story, things like that, of people who follow you, but you don't have a follow back.
Right.
So we'll go in there to look and see, you know, when the podcast is mentioned, things like that for us to re-put on our story.
Yeah.
But I rarely check like big long ones or I mean, I totally do. Keep sending them.
Yeah.
I do sometimes, but There's a lot of them that are favors, like say hello to my friend for her birthday.
And there's a lot of spam. There's a
Lots
lot
of
of
spam.
like people, just like trying to swindle you in some way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I checked this one and it was so genuine and heartfelt. And it was this guy, Michael, in Dallas. And he basically said that he is coming to our show. He was a big fan, as was his boyfriend. And he really wants to propose to his boyfriend of 8 years, and would we help? And I've gotten a couple of these before and been really apprehensive.
Right.
Just been like,
you don't know how legitimate they are.
yeah, like I don't know if you're actually, like a lot of people ask and I'm like, you're 19.
Right.
Like, no, I'm not going to help you ruin
You've been
your life.
dating for 6 months.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I was like, this guy's really sweet and heartfelt about it. I responded. And so we figured out there's a part, spoiler, at the end of the show where we read a fan fiction and we need someone from the audience. We read the Iron Man fan fiction that you guys heard about. And I had him come up on stage to read with me. We knew that he was going to come up. And at the end, I was going to be like, wait, do you have a significant other who's going to be jealous of this? He points at his boyfriend. I bring him up. I ask the boyfriend a couple questions. And then I say, well, do you have any questions for your boyfriend? And then we hit the music. Grace and I backed off. And he did the sweetest proposal. And it was the cutest of all time.
It was so sweet. I was so nervous before. I was just moving chairs and furniture on stage because I didn't know what to do with myself. And
Yeah.
I was like, I felt all the vibrations just like rising in my body.
Grace was, as I'm doing the interview with them, Grace is just making little tweaks to the stage as if like the worst background extra of all time, where you're like, background extra, look like you're eating and you're just moving your fork.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know. I was like, what if they propose in the middle of the stage? Where are they going to be? I want to keep it clear and
We
open
needed
for
to
them.
video camera,
Yeah.
tape it. But it went off, I'd say without a hitch, but they're getting hitched.
Yeah.
And it was really cool.
It was so sweet. But so
God.
what you're going to hear is like us 10 minutes in the back of our brains knowing, like I don't remember what we talked about during the podcast at all because I just had this replaying in the back of my head over and over that proposal was going to happen.
It was so goddamn sweet. But I will say from that, don't everybody message me to marry you now.
No, that's like a
I've
one and
gotten
done.
like 20 of these now.
Really?
To officiate, not just to like help propose. And I'm like, no, guys, we've
No.
done one in 10 years.
We're good.
We're good.
My body physically can't handle it.
Exactly. But yeah, should we just get into Dallas?
Enjoy this portion from the Dallas podcast, y'all.
Woo!
I want to say out of the gate, okay, on the last podcast,
Yes.
we talked about, okay, it's been a journey. 2 weeks ago, during one of our live shows, I texted my number neighbor. Yeah. And then last week, he texted back. Remember? And so we were like, let's fuck with said number neighbor and act like I'm not texting him because he's my number neighbor. I'm texting him legitimately.
Right.
Here's the convo.
Okay.
Okay, so I said originally, you up?
Yeah.
Like 5 days later, he said, hey, phone number neighbor. Nothing. A day later, he said, hello. I was like, so I said, oh, hi, sorry. I thought I was texting Leslie. We met at Longhorn Steakhouse last weekend.
That's right. Yeah.
P.S. He did come home. So he texted me back. He said, lol,
Okay.
IDK what you're talking about.
No shit.
TBH, I thought you texted me BC. It's because it's been a trend to text your phone number neighbor, cry emoji. And I went, oh, ha, that's fun. I said, hi, neighbor. And I did like one of these. In parentheses. And he just said, hey, what you doing?
Oh no.
And I left it. I think he's like probably 13 and looking for snatch.
Yeah. Also, that's so many abbreviations for words.
So, like, I'm trying to read a text, not learn how to code.
yeah. You
know?
should have just wrote back F you.
Should I?
Yeah, right now.
No, F you?
I mean,
I'm just gonna send him a weird picture of my foot.
yeah.
That's it.
Oh,
No
and then-
context, just
oh no. What if you're actually texting Quentin Tarantino?
Oh, God. That could be weird.
Oh, I hope it's Mark Cuban.
You know what? I was hoping he would be here tonight in general.
What?
This is so stupid, but yeah, I did have a thought on the flight here. I was like, what if he shows up?
What if he fucking shows up?
I know that's so delusional, but I was like, what if he's like cool like that?
What if like the Mavericks aren't in season? What else is he doing?
Yeah, what if he like floats in some weird new age Tesla or something?
He floats in on the first patented hoverboard.
Yeah. Oh, that would be so
I was
rad.
hoping he was here because I recently had an idea for an invention.
Go on.
Don't fucking steal this.
Okay. Everyone, close your ears.
Come to this podcast and close your ears.
Yeah. There's 29 rooms in the other room if you guys want to check out one of them.
So, when I'm on a plane
Yeah.
and I'm trying to sleep,
Yeah.
the thing that wakes me up the most besides my own farts, let's be real,
Okay.
they wake you up when you're on a plane. You're like, did anyone hear that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All the time, right?
And sometimes I hope that they think it's just like my phone buzzing in my pocket. Sometimes I'll pick up my phone and just be like, oh, whoa, I got Wi-Fi.
Like you have a fart alert.
Yeah, no, I just want, I create an entire mystery around what they think they heard.
Okay, but the thing that wakes me up is, you're having to fall asleep sitting up.
Yeah.
And then naturally, because of gravity, my jaw just drops.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I'm looking a mess.
Yeah.
But also, either the weight of that wakes me up or my mouth gets so dry.
Yeah.
I wake up. Mm-hmm. So I was thinking, when you used to see like someone with a toothache?
Yeah.
Like how they'd like tie their jaw shut?
Yeah.
What if I came up with a thing where like you were either wearing a baseball hat and you like clip it in, or you put it across your ears and it's like a chin strap that while you're sleeping upwards, your chin doesn't fall.
I think
Wouldn't
that's
you
great.
buy that?
I think that's great. There is something called Turtle, TRTL.
This sounds like a lie.
Yeah, no, I own 2 of them. What's
a turtle?
It's for sleeping on planes instead of like a neck pillow. It's basically like a neck brace almost. It's got this like plastic kind of like concave piece here and you wrap it around your neck. I saw like comedians traveling with it on planes. So like it wraps around your neck so it supports your chin so you can sleep with your head forward and you don't, instead of like having to like put your head side to side. I've tried it once. It looks like you recently got in a car accident.
I was going to say, that looks like throat surgery.
It does work really well, but it's like I don't have the balls to just like full on just like wear a neck brace on a plane.
Mine would be sleek. Mine would come in patterns. They could be sports team themed.
Oh. Yeah.
This might get weird looking chin strap.
Oh,
Anyway.
you should
What?
make one out of like whiteboard material so you could write on it like wake me up when
for
you bring
snacks.
snacks.
I love that.
I think that's great.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but summer is over, you guys. It is time to go back to school. And what better way to go back to school than feeling completely clear, skin confident? Or, maybe you're a grown-up with kids and you want to help them feel their best when they're entering those hallways on their first day. Well, that's where Proactive comes in. Proactive has been the leading acne fighting treatment for over 25 years, and now they've got a new technology called Proactive MD that I'm here to tell you all about. Now, let me break down the facts. Proactive MD contains adepalene, which is the newest acne-fighting innovation made available to over-the-counter consumers in over 30 years, you guys. This is cutting edge. It helps decrease the number and severity of acne pimples, but also helps quickly heal the pimples that do develop. Because let's face it, sometimes they're gonna pop up and this helps them go away quicker. It also has a prescription strength retinoid that goes deep into the pores to prevent acne, and it's a benzoyl peroxide free acne fighting treatment. It's trusted, it's effective, you know the name, you've heard the stories, it actually works. So right now for our listeners, we have a back to school offer from Proactive that you can't get anywhere else. So with your Proactive MD order, you will also receive for free Proactive's On The Go bag, which features their T-Zone oil absorber, nice, body acne wipes, acne's not just on the face, y'all, and green tea moisturizer, which smells delicious, which is close to $100 value, plus free shipping with a 60-day money-back guarantee. So what are you doing? Don't wait. Just go to proactive.com/weird. That's proactive.com/WEIRD to get this special offer. Again, proactive.com/weird, and then make your first day of school or your kid's first day of school their best day ever. Oh, changing lives, y'all.
Oh, I had a situation on the plane today.
I did too.
Oh, so I had like the plane was full and I had a fully fine flight until like half hour before we landed. There was like a 6-year-old girl in the seat in front of me.
Disgusting.
Yeah. She was like so well behaved the entire time, which is also like suspicious. But then we're both on window seats. So she just started to like turn around and look at me.
No, I hate it.
And so then I smiled at her.
No,
because
that's the first mistake.
I know.
Don't
I know
invite
now.
the vampire in.
And so she smiled at me. And then for a half hour, she just kept looking back at me and waiting for a smile. And in my mind, I was like, this is fine, but this is leading nowhere. When do I tell this girl to shut it fucking down? I was so upset and that I literally started to pretend I was on my phone every time she turned around so I didn't have to look at her in the eyes.
How old was she?
Like 6.
I have had a 1.5-year-old stand like backwards on the seat to like goo goo gag at me at the top of the flight. I've had a 1-year-old and I locked eyes and I said, not today.
No, I wanted to be like,
I said it loud enough for the parents to hear me.
yeah. I wanted to be like, stop harassing me. Because like
Absolutely.
she's 6, I'm 33. That's 27 years difference.
Good math.
If I did that to a 60-year-old
Yeah.
behind me, that'd be full on harassment. If I spent the last half hour before we landed just going,
Staring at him. Oh no, she had a creepy smile?
she just kept looking and then would go, hi.
No.
If I did that to anyone, that would be totally awful.
That sounds like a haunted child.
Yeah.
I don't like a little hi.
Yeah, no, it was not okay.
One of my favorite facts about Grace Helbig is we don't plan on having children together or separately. But Grace always said if she did have a kid, the first thing she'd teach it to say is, I'm reincarnated.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you do with that? It's not mean. It's not malicious.
No, it's a conversation starter.
Yeah. And teach them to say it and then immediately walk away. Yeah.
I had a moment on the plane today. Well, there was this woman who was sitting catty-cornered to me, like one row up across.
Okay.
And so, like, God bless them, the flight attendants. They're having to do a million things before we take off.
Yeah.
Get everyone in their seats, make everything secure, make sure everything's buckled, like, do a million things. She stops the flight attendant and is like, excuse me, can I get a spoon for my tiramisu? She had a big-ass thing of tiramisu. And I was like, nah, true, you can't eat that with your hands. Okay, I'll give it to her. Stops her again. Excuse me, can I get a thing for my tiramisu? She was like, oh, sorry, I forgot. Whatever, there's a million things. Bitch hits the button. The button. You know you only do that when you need vodka.
Yeah.
That's the vodka button.
Yeah.
Finally gets a spoon for her tiramisu, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna keep my eye on her. She piqued my interest.
She's specific.
Yeah, she likes a liquor-soaked dessert. So she pulls out her phone, she's looking through pictures, and they're like wedding photos. So I'm like, oh, this is great. I get to like watch wedding photos, and then what I think is a nipple. I'm like, well, damn, that's a real close-up of a nipple. Keeps going. It's just photos of her suspicious moles.
What? What? Do you know that they're hers?
At what? Yeah, because at one point there was a picture where she was doing this. To get a pic of one of her thigh.
I mean, all right, if you think you got suspicious moles, yeah, why not eat tiramisu on a plane at 11 a.m.?
So
Yeah, no, I was fully surrounded by kids on this flight. When I was
sorry.
loading into the flight, no, it was fine. It was a real, what you would call birth control moment for me to watch this all happen, because there were these 2 kids behind me, that were probably like 8, 9,
And they were being, I guess, rowdy, but they didn't seem like outrageous. They were like fine, but the dad was so high strung. And I was on the window, the dad was on the aisle, and I just hear, I'm like trying to get my headphones set up. We're all still settling in. And I hear him like trying to get his kids settled, and they're like arguing with each other about like the window and everything. And he says to his kids, I wrote this down. Of course. Okay. There was a son and a daughter. And the son was like, she keeps messing with the window. And he goes, she has control of the window on the way there. You guys are going to act behaved, or I'm going to take your electronics away today. I'm not putting up with any shit. And then he goes, we are going to a funeral today. I'm not putting up with any shit. And then he paused and he just goes, I will cancel your phones. And I was like, oh my God. I wanted to be like, sir, they're being pretty fine.
They're grieving.
Yeah. I was like, we all grieve differently. I get it. But like, that was so intense and like very aware of everyone around you being able to hear it. Yeah. And then he was like, he had a shirt for a solar power energy company. So, he gives back, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say he's rich, but we were in Coach.
Yeah.
When I was on a different scope with kids, when I was on the plane, I was watching the Little League World Series. Does anyone get into that?
Oh,
I get
yeah.
obsessed. Okay, half a person. Someone just clapped just their lower half.
That's about what I expected.
Not gonna admit it with my hands.
Yeah.
Just my feet claps. But there was a little girl in the audience who got on ESPN because she held up a sign that says, my mom said she'd give me $1,000 if I got on ESPN.
That's great.
Make some good grades, bitch. We used to have to make A's for a quarter.
How artistic was the sign?
Oh, it was barely even bubble letters.
Oh, that's
As someone who was a cheerleader, it needed some flair. When we were driving home from the airport, to our hotel.
To our hotel. That's what we call homes now.
To a place we've never been. I was intrigued because I looked to my left and I saw a place, I could mispronounce this, called Lido Adult Theater.
Ooh.
And it was fucking packed at 2 p.m.
Wow.
This porno theater was bumping at 2 p.m. on a Saturday.
How did you know? Line out the door?
No, because the parking lot was full.
Oh.
Of a bunch of people going to watch porn in public at 2 p.m. on a Saturday.
Wow. What a concept.
Right?
Watching porn in public.
Have you heard of Google?
Yeah.
Like, I had a typo when I looked up pork once, and I was like, God! My eyes!
No, you had that one thing. At one point, your computer was just giving you...
Shut up! Okay, I was trying... Okay, I had...
Wait, I know, okay.
I was trying to rip a clip off YouTube. And so I copied the thing, and I was going, and I Googled YouTube to MP4 converter. And I went on there and I put it in and I hit convert, but I didn't know it downloaded a converter. And I was like, oh no. And I was like, okay, it's fine. I won't ever open it. And then we're going over stuff on my computer and it starts sending me push notifications.
Yeah.
And so all of a sudden I'm looking at stuff with Grace and a push notification that comes up that says 10 best butts of the day. I was like, I swear, it's this converter.
I know, and we had to go to the theater that night, and you had to give your laptop to the tech guy at the theater, and you're like, I don't know how to fix this. I don't want him to be giving sound cues, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, Titus Badges. You've ever seen it?
I did have one more thing I wanted to do.
Yes, go for it.
I know we haven't done a quiz in a while, but I found a quiz for you that I thought would be perfect. Is that cool?
Love it. Okay, I'm ready.
This is order from the Cheesecake Factory, and we'll tell you your Myers-Briggs type.
Oh,
okay.
No.
So
I feel, okay.
We're going to make a meal.
I feel seen.
Okay. Okay, for your drink, a whiskey paradise punch, a well-mannered dirty martini with blue cheese olives, a blood orange margarita, or a triple ginger cooler mocktail.
Martini.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, appetizer. Avocado egg rolls, Thai lettuce wraps, pork belly sliders, or fried mac and cheese bites.
Thai lettuce wraps.
Okay.
I know. I'm glad that I'm polarizing you guys as an audience. by giving my personal preferences.
On to the entrees.
Entrees.
Skinny-licious chicken enchiladas.
Oh, shit.
A vegan Cobb salad, which is what I got, actually. Fettuccine Alfredo with shrimp, or a or a grilled turkey glam burger.
Wow, I feel like I'm on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire right now. Think about it. I'm gonna go glam chicken glamping.
Turkey burger, okay.
Turkey burger.
And for dessert, last question.
I like that these are right or wrong.
Would you order a very, very Ghirardelli chocolate cheesecake, an Oreo Dream Extreme cheesecake, mango key lime, or would you skip the cheesecake and have another drink?
Oh, I mean, even in a perfect world where like I can digest cheese in any form, I'm gonna skip cheesecake and go for another drink.
Okay. Okay, it says you are an INFP.
Yeah. Wait.
It says you're highly intuitive. Well, you looking up what you are? Do you have Wi-Fi? Sick.
Read that thing while I look this up.
Okay. Hold on, I want to see if they got it right.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
INFP.
It says you're highly...
Yeah, that's my
Really?
actual Myers-Briggs.
Okay. Holy shit. It says, you're highly intuitive about people and are on a continuous mission to find the truth and meaning underlying things. You're thoughtful and considerate and a great listener. You are not going to have children. Your offspring will be your creative endeavors and dogs. Traveling is a passion, and your best friend just made up this quiz. I've been sitting on that for 2 months.
Wow. Mark Cuban, I hope you enjoyed that bit.
I hope you did. I feel like this got pretty weird.
This got weird.
And here's a little bonus. This was the actual way the proposal went down.
Because we couldn't hear it.
We couldn't.
I'm like interviewing you. I've asked you some questions, but I was wondering if you had any questions to ask him.
Yeah.
Hit it, David.
Okay.
Hit it, David.
So, Jay, you're the most amazing person I've ever met in my life. I spent these last 8 years going with you. I couldn't imagine spending it with anyone else. I'm absolutely yours. Will you be mine?
Fuck yeah.